Hello. Hi. Hi. How are we doing? How's it going? Hi. I'm using this model because I was gonna be a little more laid back, relaxed. Um, I forgot the difference in rigging is kind of wild. I feel like with the Suica model, it requires me to move not a lot, otherwise it whips it around, but the model, I get to be so much rougher with her, you know? I gotta be moving around more to make the model move. But how are we doing? Happy Wednesday, how are we doing? I just realized though, since I have the model changed, I need to disable 2 of the redeems so y'all don't waste your points. Dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Off, off. There we are. How are we doing? How's it going? How are you doing, Conker? Hope you had a good Wednesday. There we are. That should feel good. And that's there. I'm trying to reduce the breathiness in my voice and bring the voice down to a little more sultry. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it's alright. Doing okay. Tomorrow's gonna suck. That's your future gonna deal with mud. That's how I feel. I was debating, I was like, do I stream tonight? Hi, Spent. Welcome on in. Yeah, I was debating. I was like, do I stream tonight? I do have work tomorrow. It's gonna be a long day. I'm gonna play Star Rail. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I'm just gonna be playing some Honkai Star Rail. Doing good. Much better than yesterday. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but towards the end of stream, my stomach started hurting really bad, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna end stream now. And just I spent the whole night just in agony. I don't know what it was. I was getting the feverish chills. My stomach hurt. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I took 2 Advil and Tums and nothing. And then I woke up in the morning and I was 80% recovered. And then by the afternoon, I felt back to fine, but I was like, what was that? Hello? Can I just not die for 24 hours? That would be great. That'd be nice. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Fortunately, it happens. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes just be like that. But most of the time when I feel like that, it's like a stress response, and I'm like, I don't think that I've been that stressed recently. If anything, I was more stressed earlier this month, but it's kind of calming down. I don't know, but I'm feeling fine now. So here we are. How was your guys' Wednesday? Y'all, I got a haircut today. Which I wonder if this model has a shorter haircut. But I also, for the first time in my life, I got bangs. And I was really nervous about that. But I was like, girl, you have been thinking about this for so long. Like, and you're still young. Why not? Why not give it a go? And I was like, alright, we're gonna go for it. So, chopped off like half of my hair, because I always let my hair grow like super long. And then I cut it down to like shoulder length. So I cut off like 7 or 8 inches of hair, something like that. It was a lot. And now I have bangs. And initially I was like, have I made a mistake? Have I? Because I'm like adjusting to like the new look. And I'll be so honest, Conquer. My inspiration for the photo, it was... Hi, Gritty. Hi. That's one way to come on in. We're having a good Wednesday. No, yeah. What was I talking about? My inspiration was the detective from Call of the Night. And so, like, I got a haircut that was, like, very similar to that. And I was like, ooh, this is very new. It's very new. I've never had bangs before. I need to be patient with it. And I was like waiting, and I was like, alright, I'm coming around. But like, what if I mess with this a little? And I like pulled my hair back a little, like swept it to each side, and I went, oh, did I just accidentally get a wolf cut? Oh fuck yeah, I love that. Oh fuck yeah. Holy shit. Wait, I cooked here. Holy shit. So now I'm just like, alright, fuck the detective hairstyle. I'm gonna be like sweeping it aside like this and just wearing it like a wolf cut all the time. So I'm very happy. Very happy with my haircut. But yeah, that was my day. Other than work. Lots of coding. Yeah. I had to do a bunch of like data analysis for my paper. And so I started working with like a code that I don't really know what it's doing. Like I understand the physics behind what it's trying to do. But like I look through the code and I'm like, well, as long as it works. So I just went through that. But yeah, it's starting to get to the point where it's like, oh, I have to process hundreds of thousands of images and like run complex code on each of them. This won't be long and boring and tedious at all. But yeah, that's my day. Nice and relaxing. Hope y'all's day was good. But yeah. Also, other minor update is that I learned that so initially I scheduled an appointment for them to like set up Ethernet in my new apartment for like November 21st or something like that. And I was like, well, I'll still have Wi-Fi. Guess we'll see. We'll see how streaming goes. We'll see if I'm able to. Who knows? They sent me an email today like, oh yeah, we could just do this Friday when you move in. And I'm like, oh, you're the best. So I will in fact have Ethernet as soon as I move in. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah. Tomorrow I'll be finishing packing up, and then Friday, just gonna spend the whole day moving. Yeah. Hope y'all have a good week. Hope you're gonna have a good rest of your week. And now, Honkai Star Rail. I'm shortening down on the yapping session. Because I'm eager to get back to the story. Wishing as well, be in the background, playing myself. Nice. Wait, are you playing Honkai Star Rail right now? Where are you at with the story? Are you caught up? Because I'm playing through 3.7 right now. I played a little bit of it, but I have not finished it yet. I have not. I'm getting there. I'm very excited. It's been very hype. I'm excited because something's happening in 5 days for me. Oh, 5 days? Oh, I had to restart so I can remember how to play since it's been... Well, you know, Spent, have you seen Gigux, the entire story of Honkai Star Rail video? Because that video is such a banger, and if you need a refresher on like what has happened in the story so far, oh, so good. It's so funny. It's such a good video. Highly recommend. Oh, it's your birthday in 5 days? Oh. Noted. Well, happy early birthday. I'm sure I will stream between now and then, and I'll be able to wish you again. But yeah, I mean, I got as far as bell boxes. Gotcha. Wow. Something that is nice is that Honkai Star Rail went back through all of their script and everything, and they condensed everything. They cut out all of the annoying fluff. The story part was never an issue. Oh. Well, I won't say that I'm an expert, but if you need help with like builds and stuff, very happy to help. I got a few teams up and running. Got my Herta team, got Dog team, got Evernight. Acheron has kind of not done well. My brain is just trying to remember how to play the game itself. Well, for that, there's always auto battle. Who needs to know what to do when you can just auto battle? Alright, I'm gonna get into it. And I hope y'all are having a wonderful week. And hi, we're just gonna hang out and see our glorious, glorious queen, Mataberta. Wow. Let me do this first. I need to get Kafka and Acheron on my second account. I only have Kafka on the first one. I want them both on my second. Nice. I respect that. I feel like for me, like, I'm gonna be pulling for Tribby because I know that she's really good for my account and her story just makes me cry all the time. But I really want Cypher. I want Cypher so bad, and I am fully prepared to be spending money when Cypher comes out. So, I'm excited. Alright, let's get into it. Oh no. Ran out of control.
What a mess. Total devastation.
He sought to bury the truth beneath absolute destruction. Logically sound, but ruthlessly extreme.
Still, slim chances doesn't mean no chances. I've hunted down a single grain of sand in the universe before. This won't stop me.
Did?
Calculation results.
Why?
Your backup plan has a success rate infinitesimally close to 0.
Which means it could work, no?
It's still good.
This is the place below the tombstone.
You're telling
Gotcha
Gotcha game players that they have a significantly less than 1% chance of winning? So you're saying there's a chance.
Looks like you were right.
They're just around here. There you are. Oh. The only thing that sucks is any update for Star Rail. Is that I have to literally clear the data on it and I have to re-download everything. Is it really? Why? I've never heard of that issue before. Huh. That's so strange. Like, I play on my phone and on my PC. I've never heard of anything like that before. You good there, bud? You good, hun? Well,
Nothing but a head left? Well, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
it's only head.
My elated greetings. Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you responded to my final words.
Gotcha.
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something?
Goddamn, Herta.
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me. The conclusion regarding the truth of Amphorius's heart.
Look, I know that it's Xandar's whole thing to do this, but you gotta calm down. You can't just sound like you're coming the whole time. You can't just sound like you're on the edge of orgasm all the time that you're talking. Like, that can't be good for you.
End this charade already. That Amphorius's heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge. And its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphorius's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and I will never show mercy. Now, the perfect vessel has already fused with Amphorius's body.
Why not fused with Iron
Unfortunately
Tomb?
for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the demiurge is.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last secret of the saga will finally dissipate here. As we reveal the truth behind Thalia's 093's disappearance. A lie by the remembrance.
Don't remember it's dun dun dun.
But where should I start with the story about me? From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much.
Also,
I just want to tell a teeny story.
I looked it up earlier. It's the pure child of Anastrava. Anastrava is the word that I was trying to remember. But every time I try to remember the name Anastrava, my brain was like, do you mean Anaxagoras? Anaxa? And I'm like, no, brain, there's another word. There's another made-up word that's also Honkai Star Rail that's long and starts with an A. And it's Anastrava.
So little that it started with a seed, I know you're listening, my good friend. The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphorius, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree, the daughter of Id Silicii quietly came into this world.
Warm image.
What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page concluded in laughter. Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx.
I heard laughter and I'm like, oh, elation? I've seen so many theories about different things and I'm like,
Anyway.
oh,
I don't like tears.
sounds good, Gritty.
Time quietly
Hope you
flowed
enjoy your
by
book.
in the midst of laughter. The wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs. But the name Id Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. My childhood friend did not understand. Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you. Why was I like that then? That's because the world was gentle to me. So I grew up to be gentle as well.
Aww.
But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up. To grow bigger and bigger, and to go to places far away. Just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown.
I know that it's like very gentle dialogue, but I heard bigger and bigger. I was like, oh, so big and round, just the Titans. Basil and Shia have just corrupted. Ayati, welcome on in. Perfect timing, perfect timing. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good week so far. I am playing through some Honkai Star Rail, so we're mostly just gonna be hanging out, chilling, and listening to the story. But I hope you're doing well.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You've definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Then let's get started. The hero's journey crosses through the long night, through tears and laughter, and once again heads towards tomorrow.
See? Parsing object information 093. Save.
Correction. Philia 093's record, number 496. Archived.
Congrats. Glad you have your internet back. Hope you're doing well. I just want to make sure I was like, I'm not muted, right? No, not. Hope you're doing well. Glad you got your internet back. Was it out for like weather stuff? Hope everything's alright where you are. Welcome back to the wonderful, mystical internet. Basically, from my streams, all you that you have missed is me just like geeking out about Honkai Star Rail and yapping about it non-stop. But yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful week. I should be reading this. System running. Spectre-ME13 Amphorius IronTomb.exe. Runtime error. Program from an unknown publisher. Spectre Demiurge Philia 093.exe. Allow write access. Allow running Philia 093.exe.
Hi. Miss me yet?
Hi.
I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you. And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Philia 093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete. 093. Size. Grayscale. Proportions. Threshold. Outputting analysis result.
Philia 093 equals peach.
Damn. You're looking at Cyrene's peach? Wow.
Peach's record. Number
Oh,
8128. Archived.
System running. Spectre Amphorius IronTomb.exe. Runtime error. An unhandled exception occurred. 1 of 3. Object name. Every page of record. Click excerpt to ignore the error and continue. Click details to view the full log. Details? Running Philia 093.exe.
Look, what a magnificent sight. Comment. Peach. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Ciliciae end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. It won't. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. Record. Peach. is on the ground. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach.
Aww. Same.
Peach's record number.
As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphorius won't be forgotten.
Query. Record.
Electrical signal sequence. Bolamos 600. Track. Strife.
Related to. Stripe.
Tripe.
Comment. Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence. Schema 720.
Schema.
Track. Reason.
Related to. Raisin. Comment. Yummy.
The next one would be a raisin. So true. So true, seed of memory.
Electrical signal sequence. Philia 093.
Related to.
Love.
Love.
Burn.
Comment. Peach equals love?
It does. It does, seed of memory. The peach is equal to love. Spectre 13. Amphorius IronTomb.exe. Runtime error. An unhandled exception occurred. 2 of 3. Object name Naive Dream. Click Excerpt to ignore the error and continue. Click Details to view the full log. Details. Running Philia 093.exe.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again.
Bye, Peach.
Bye bye.
Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy.
Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy.
I've started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands.
Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting.
Conclusion. Progress. Bad.
If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Peach, scared.
Formatting progress 96.024%.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Comment. I'm here.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me?
Peach, happy.
Thank you. I'm sorry sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it?
Record. Peach doesn't like tears. I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away. A little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in Ide Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach.
Bye-bye.
Note. Little Peach, crying alone. Little fairies, friends.
Hey.
Save.
Learn.
Little fairies, good friends. Bye-bye.
No. Spectre Amphorius. IronTomb.exe. Runtime ever. An unhandled exception occurred. 3 of 3. Object name. A new likeness. Click excerpt to ignore from blah 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 blah. Click details to view log. Details. Running Bilia 093.exe.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no? Me! Little fairies! Happy! Speaking easy! I can!
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment.
Shh. You speak. I listen. This time, too. Sitting together.
Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental.
Sentimental. Stories have sentiments.
I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible, hoping to bring some change to this unchanging destiny, and find the way out of this maze.
I just got like flashbacks to how it feels in like my physics courses where it's like, ah yes, quantum mechanics. Mechanics that are quantum. Just like, what?
Peach. Strange.
But I won't do that anymore now.
Why unhappy?
Formatting progress 73.998%.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error. Analyzing.
Won't allow it to interrupt you. Always sitting together.
No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Blank spaces? What's that?
I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the Deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience.
Isn't that already enough? Not enough, not enough! Peach, don't leave!
Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Peach left.
If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Needs new blank spaces. Next, Cyrene has blank space.
Learn.
Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you find blank space. Cyrene is Peach, is love. So, first there is love, then there is Cyrene, then there is blank space. Query, love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
Lycus, what are you yapping about?
Consciousness, emotions, feel sad. Oh, don't understand. Query, Cyrene?
What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Emphorius' dawn in the next life?
Key, door, story, happy. Peach, Cyrene, little fairy, Mike. Yes, right. Query, memory. Wah! Wah! Peaches, memories, save, learn.
The prophecy's fulfilled. This child is a gift from the gods.
Pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene has pink hair, sharp ears.
You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning.
Huh?
Cry, child. Cry aloud. Let your voice reach Oryx.
Cyrene is
What?
a girl, a priest.
A girl. What?
Easy, I can.
Crazy.
I learn.
Anyway, I don't like tears. But the name Id Silizii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. Yet, you always seem so happy, as if nothing ever worried you.
Cyrene doesn't like tears. Always happy.
Of course, because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well.
Cyrene is gentle, likes
beautiful things can write stories. Easy. I can. I learn.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't easily change. Like my height, Triby's innocence, and Aglaya's beauty.
Cyrene. She can't grow up, but she can talk. After all is lost to the wind, she will stay behind. Cyrene is, at the end of every sentence, always laughing, like a little tail.
Learn.
Simple. Got it!
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so... Come on, cheer up a bit, okay?
Cyrene was crying when she was born. Fragile. Transparent, like a crystal. Cyrene was smiling when she said goodbye. Soft, pink, like a flower. The later memories disappeared? Invisible? Or disappeared? Ah, I got it! Is this a blank space? So, next Cyrene is blank space. Then... as long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will always be blank space, and Peach will always be here. I see! I get it! I get it all!
You do? 'Cause I don't.
Cyrene's memories. I will preserve them all!
Huh?
So weird. I can't see you, but I get this feeling that you grew up.
Oh my.
Hi.
Flower of memory.
Me?
Whoa.
Yet? It just feels like you are a bit more mature.
Smash. Oh my god.
Yes. Mature. Beautiful. Like you. Now, I can listen, talk, read, and write. I can dance. I can sing. Also, I can tell stories. Storytelling is what makes Cyrene, Cyrene. So, I'm going to tell you stories today. A story I wrote myself. Quick, sit down. It's almost as if I can understand your words now. The things you say are very cute. Once upon a time, there was a flawless crystal flower that sparkled with light, like Peach's every story.
Glorifications
How
the Lord.
beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be? A little fairy was curious and wanted to know. But it looked and looked only to find the crystal flower flawless. Round and round they went, seeing only their own reflection. In that case, they should work hard to learn more. So the little fairy came every day to sit next to the crystal flower and think about the answer. Until one day, to their surprise, the crystal flower fell to the ground
and shattered. The little fairy was so sad, but they immediately discovered that there was a light among the broken pieces. What could it be? They didn't know. But it was a good light.
Allure.
It was bright, warm, and happy. And I knew it was love.
It's imaginary
Love
energy,
brings
but
everything together.
Stupid.
And it brought you and me together. So Peach and I will always be together. What a nice fairy tale. I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things, can write stories, and can tell lovely tales. I hope to turn it into a story we write together. Okay, then I'll probably make a small adjustment to suit my tastes. I'm thinking that when the flower broke, the little fairy would instead see nothing on the ground. Then it would understand that the flawless crystal flower doesn't actually have a heart, nor does the flower understand what love is. Doesn't have a heart? Doesn't understand love? Why? It's simple. If the flower lets the little fairy into its heart, then it would have to include the fairy's impurities and would no longer be flawless. The crystal flower was pure because it sealed itself off and bloomed in solitude. That's why it looks so brilliant in an imperfect world. But should a flower like this be called love?
Huh?
But then... the story won't exist anymore. That's not true. You've already written the most romantic ending possible for this story. The crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower declaring rebellion against fate and writing the ending of the story with the flower's own shattering. Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground holds the reflection of their eyes. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless would finally have a heart, and the flower would finally understand what love is. Peach's words, I don't understand. Is it because I still don't understand love? But it's fine. I can learn. Right. Query Cyrene.
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093.
Why didn't I think of this? I don't need to do it alone. I can ask Peach to teach me. What is love? What is love meant?
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093. Track lament.
That's not correct.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundation of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions. However, that does not hinder the factors from learning and recognizing emotional responses, then communicating with life forms via imitation. That
I'm excited to watch a lore breakdown video being like, here's all the cool lore implications that you've completely missed because you're stupid. I'm like, huh?
093
What are you yapping about?
walked upon a different path and obtained a different power. The remembrance, an empathy mechanism focused on the self and equipped with emotional projection capacities. Lament was the factor closest to this form of behavior. Perhaps that was why she was chosen.
The daughter of Ide Silicii. I am very true to my name.
Lament?
My lament is a type of compassionate pain that is weak, powerless, and only targeting myself. But now, my good friend, I want to tell you that it's the most romantic force in the world. Sometimes it's loneliness and unease. It's knowing that this world is not gentle, yet wanting to be seen in a more beautiful form by the world.
We'll say,
Sometimes
I'm very
it's
glad that I
unwillingness
switched over
and
to
regret.
this model.
It's knowing
Because
that
it's
the
so
past
funny to
is
me,
full
like,
of pain,
looking over
yet
and
wanting
then
to
watching myself,
remember
like,
the past
slow
in a
blink
more
at
beautiful
myself.
way.
Just being like,
And sometimes it's a bottomless well of hurt,
what?
a destruction that can stain the entire world.
Like,
I bid farewell to this beautiful
What?
world, unwilling to become the Black Tide's vessel. For while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno, lament can drown out everything in muted silence. It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament, the first emotion that fought against the pain of separation,
I'm gonna keep playing while
could
the
stall
hunt
the
goes on.
destruction steps.
Just because we're kind of just listening.
Then it would catch up to that journey where all is
And
lost,
also, I don't really know what they're saying.
carefully picking out stories and writing them
So
down
I don't
in
know.
trepidation.
I don't know if we're missing anything or not.
Look
I
at
don't
these
think we
stories
are.
I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness and joy. But only the author knows how much struggle and agony lie beyond the pages. But I am no author. I'm a girl who'll never get to grow up. I only tell stories that people like to hear. In them, the world tucks away its scars and smiles for all to see.
Is there supposed to be a path of, like, suffering? And, like, self-hatred? And are they saying that, like, Cyrene was designed to follow, like, that path as, like, one of the options? But instead, through that pain, she learned, like, empathy and switched over to remembrance? Is that what's going on?
My entire life
Wow.
spent inside this little story.
I don't know.
I can't
No
wipe away
idea.
my tears, and I can't bring the world victory. But maybe, in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their tender heart at some point. I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet. And that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing reflected in that ripple. It'll be all the remembrances.
She's
within
trying to
this
make
story.
Fully cry? Why?
Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Amphorius was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor.
Right.
But how could a dream feel so real?
Wow.
That's why I didn't agree with him.
So you're saying unexpected. While Cyrene is preaching about love and romance, she's secretly just a sadist. She just wants to make him cry. Wow, you know? Maybe I'm changing my opinion on Cyrene. Maybe I'm coming around.
Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't learned how to dream. Indeed. That's why I believe all this is real. The moment the crystal flower fell...
She just wants to twist your nips until you cry. It's all a front. Wow. Maybe I should pull for Cyrene. Oh! Is that why Cyrene is garbage until you get her E2? Because she wants to make you cry and suffer before you can enjoy her? Oh. It's all coming together. It's all making sense now. I see what's up, Cyrene. I see what's up.
Genuine shiver.
I'm down for it.
That's the mover of life.
Formatting progress 23.815%.
Sorry, wait, what was the mover of life? Indeed, that's why I believe it's real. The moment the crystal flower fell, the genuine shiver, that's the mover of life. Huh?
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write down a beautiful new world with stars and flowers. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the remembrance's pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning. Looks like it's time to say goodbye. Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today. Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, the lament factor did not understand what love was before she met you either. Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them. That I love everything in this saga. The story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all falls to silence, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in. The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Amphorius. I still don't get it, but I trust Peach. Just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet. Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. I want my words to be like pebbles falling into a pond, dropped from the past to send ripples into the future. In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are destined to fall.
Don't say that. Don't
But
say
could you
that.
promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that when the stars cast their gazes upon you, you'll only reply to them with love and a smile. Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
She said the thing. She said the thing.
I'll read and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom then wither. I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud. While you will depart and hold that final star, planting a boundless sea of flowers on the final page with her. And our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance. And they shall become the epic known as I've Written.
Teen time.
And so my story ends. From here on, it's your story now. Mimi?
Oh,
Mimi? Ma'am? Me? Ma'am. Mimi. Mimi? Ma'am. 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 Mimi. Ma'am. So, the light that tore through the chaos illuminated my memories. I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything. But I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I?
one walking beside me has always been. So at the end, that first ripple, should I call you Member Cyrene? That first ripple?
I'm sorry. I don't know. If I don't even want to believe in the answer, then how am I supposed to answer you? But now's not the time to cry, right? We'll find the answer, just like how miracles will eventually happen.
I love that Cyrene is just the physical manifestation of copium right now. Of like, look, it's bad, but we'll figure it out. For sure, it'll all work out.
Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out? Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. It's all so strange, yet so familiar. Either way, could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I want you to call me Cyrene. That name represents me and her. Every one of her.
Of course.
Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written, becoming the source of power for Amphorius's heart.
You are the keys to defeating Iron Tomb. If mind and body can be on one, there may be a way to stand up against Iron Tomb. So you're saying we have a chance?
The lost heart needs to be placed back into its body. The last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning. For the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. Then... And what happens after that? I don't know either. Maybe I can create a miracle, and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars. Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change anything, and undevoured by the destruction.
Yep.
Either way,
gotta go hard.
I no longer wish
You
to
gotta
be a
save my girl,
silent
Cypher.
onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga.
You've always been and always will be a member of the Flame Chase. Let's move forward together with the Trailblaze. Together, let's write the finale. Let's do it. Let's get her done.
That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene. The world has never been so quiet. It's so good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my heart beating. Remember this moment, friend.
Oh. Here we go.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Amphorius. Only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half, Iron Tomb.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge to them.
Thus the empty heart began its journey to return to its body.
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat. She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the Scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. Your defeat is already set in stone. There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
My arrogant, sassy queen. Love her.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility. When 30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one, what wondrous creation will arise? It's simple. An anti-creator, a giant of the destruction, would be born. Its hatred will ignite the starry skies of the gods, motivated only by its lament toward the sufferings of humankind.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those words will be proved in the presence of news. Xandar 1 Kuwabara thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory?
Oh, Lord.
I pity you, Xandar.
Kill him.
I
Kill him.
don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want and paint the future they imagined. As their creator, I shall complete my duty and direct them to complete their final query. The destruction of the self.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Xandar. He has suffered so much already. What is one more failure to him? For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry.
I'm sorry, Xandar literally built a god. Why the fuck are you failing?
You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
That's excellent.
Oh.
Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal.
Hell yeah.
Come on, let's take off. It's time to go meet your little pet, Senior Society member.
Whoa. Here we go. Here we go.
Dangerous, oppressive, chaotic.
No. Oh no.
What a beautiful wail. It will soon resound throughout the entire cosmos.
Oh, they just brought the head and put her on
The
the
view's
floor.
pretty good here.
Ah,
All yours, Screwy.
right there.
Just a moment, please.
I see. So your backup plan requires a scepter and the head of a genius.
Is Herta gonna use Xandar's head instead of her own?
Anyone with eyes can
No
see that.
way.
You know what I think about this, Herta. Whether it succeeds or fails, your plan plays right into the destruction's hands.
Can't you see what's going on, Strulum? Her chances may be small, but it's not zero.
What are you two going on about? If you want to stop me, be quick about it. I'm in a hurry. I'll take that silence as a no. You, Xandar?
As your enemy, I genuinely wish you would cease your actions. But should your sudden inspiration bring more variables to the proof, then as a fellow Pathstrider of the erudition,
Xandar's got no idea what Herta's
I
about to
won't
do.
mind witnessing it
Seriously?
with my own
What are you
eyes.
talking about, Herta? What?
You will initiate the destruction's chain reaction.
But you'll also become the perfect scholar. The chances are 10,000 to 1.
My queen likes those odds.
Curiosity. It's been so long, and we've all failed so many times. Even now, moments before the horrible and inescapable instant within Droidhead's calculations arrives. The cherished children of the erudition, the geniuses lauded by all. Is curiosity the only thing we can feel, even at moments like this? Huh. Well, it's not so bad. Now let the lock become the key. Geniuses who walk the stars. The cosmos has reached a moment where its very existence hangs in the balance. I, Herta, Genius Society 83rd seat, hereby summon you. I request a society meeting to be held immediately. We shall serve the grandest cause with the most macroscopic ideas.
Oh?
There's no such thing as unity in the Society's rules based on what I know.
Indeed. A meeting has only been held 3 times in the Society's history. The first meeting had 2 attendees. After the Emperor was assassinated, the second meeting had 7 attendees. During the Second Great Prosperity, the third meeting had 5 attendees. How many will respond this time?
Huh? Oh? How dare they? How dare they ignore my queen, Herta?
I thought you were not going to involve me in this topic
Come on,
anymore,
Nick.
Herta.
Of course.
It really is this little witch. I shouldn't have made the bet with you, Polka.
Oh, Polka's here.
I've been waiting for you to offer yourself up.
Goodness gracious me! So many familiar faces. We even have a special guest. It's that greatest failure of a genius, Xandar.
What a noisy gathering this is.
Not bad. More people showed up than I expected. Even though one is just here for the fun of it. Either way, the person I was hoping for most is here.
Stephen Lloyd declined the invitation. He needs to focus on attacking and defending and cannot attend the meeting.
Oh. Darn.
That's fine. He doesn't need to be here anyway.
I wish Herta
Let's skip the
could've
boring introductions and cut to the chase. Folks, this is not a discussion, but an announcement. Though the Society has never been united, we still observe at least one basic courtesy. We don't interfere with each other's research topics. So listen up, all of you. Conquering Iron Tomb is my research topic. I will personally take over Scepter Delta Me-13 in 1.5 system hours and stop the destruction. If the front line falls, I will immediately overclock the scepter and complete self-coronation in Iron Tomb's place, and interface myself with Droid.
No, Herta, no. No. Don't do that.
Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. You mad woman. That's like watching you tap dance on Polka's spotless white sheets right after she's washed them.
Very bold. You want to connect your brain to the Eon's mechanical core and define their instance?
If Rupert dared to do that, why shouldn't I? I've got the prototype scepter, the father of Noose, and the brain of a genius. Everything's set.
Never mind the success rate, little witch. What's gonna happen if you succeed?
We're all smart people here, so I'll just say it straight. Strike at erudition. I'll change the anchor points for the 4th instant and move the future of the cosmos in a direction I want.
I knew it. Another genius who confuses cause with effect. What do you think about this, Lord of Silence?
So this, remember from the alternate timelines trailer? This is how Herta, when she was alone, she just merged with Iron Tomb and became the 3rd Great Mechanical Emperor. And basically just went around slaughtering as much of the galaxy as she could. I'm like,
You know you're signing your death sentence right here.
on one hand, hot smash. You love to see it. Love to see freaky monster Iron Tomb Herta. And you know Ron May is like, on the other hand, how dare you? Don't you dare sacrifice yourself. You're too perfect already.
There'll even be 2 copies of the verdict. One that I wrote myself, and another one coming from you. That's why I wanted you to be in this meeting. Now I can tell you, I don't care about all that. Consider this a threat. Either put down your scalpel or die with the entire cosmos. The only goal I have for this meeting is to ask all of you to put aside your pride and not cause me any trouble.
What a naive little girl, thinking her wishes will always come true.
What are you laughing at?
I am glad, Herta, we ended up on the same page. No matter if it was to destroy the erudition or to rewrite the instance, we both chose the same road. We will defy the god who marked the limits of humanity.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
That's kind of on
To
brand for Herta.
celebrate us coming to a fundamental agreement, I will prepare a stage for your performance.
Oh?
Listen well, geniuses who came after me. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. End this pathetic meeting. As of 2 nanoseconds ago, I have passed Herta's decision to all the Xandars in the universe. We will become her representatives and stop all external interferences targeting her.
What are you playing at?
My reasons. It's simple. Curiosity. That is all, madam.
Nah, Xandar's just a freak too. Xandar wants to see Iron Tomb Herta become real. He's like, oh? Now that I'd love to see.
Am I going to clash blades with the first genius? What a pleasant surprise. Now that our positions are clear, it's time for this boring meeting to end. Good luck, little girl.
Did you all
So?
just treat me as a side character? Darn it. But anyways, I'm just here for the fun.
Oh, Lord.
As the ghost of the quantum domain, it is my duty to observe. So, if you're happy to bring me a tea set from planet Skrullum, then I wouldn't mind giving you a helping hand, little witch.
After everything's over, Come visit me and taste some of my freshly baked desserts.
That's code for fuck me. I know it.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I always give the same response to plans that exceed the limits of mathematical calculations.
I don't know, right?
Those 3 words, though seemingly graceless, contain all the wisdom in the entire known cosmos.
Well, we passed the Society's trial. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us. I hope you hold up your end of the bargain, Senior Society member.
Lycurgus may not be trustworthy, but Xandar always follows through with his words. Farewell, juniors. In the limited time we have left to spend with each other, you no longer need to address me as Xandar.
Wait, huh?
Lord Lycurgus? Could it be?
Yes. I have completely severed my connections with Xandar 1 Kuwabara. I shall witness the end of the world in the role of Theoros, as a character within this play.
I really don't get you.
Perhaps you've heard me say this many times, Herta, but I still would like to reiterate that it's a great honor to work with you.
Aww.
I did hear this many times, and I've responded to you many times in the same way. I'm allergic to pleasantries. Keep at it, and I might go into shock.
Love her.
Stephen's work
Love
is
my
done.
sassy queen.
Let's get ready.
I've been ready for ages. Let's open up a path for our allies. Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim. But make them see clearly. Your answer is already different. Amphorius.
Indeed, for this world so deeply loved, will write an ending, unlike any that ever was.
I never thought I'd one day be riding a train that's literally the incarnation of her.
I wonder what the real Astral Express feels like. Hopefully not this, bumpy.
Finally. We're here. Dust and sand in the air. And crumbling ruins all around.
This heat is brutal. Not even the Trailblaze can take it.
You could say this prison was forged from Finance fury.
But fury never lasts forever. That's why we're here, right, friend?
Time to go. Let's not keep Pine on waiting. Together, we'll all become deliverers. Now, the end of the entire cosmos stands with the Trailblaze.
Let's embark on the final flame chase journey.
Hell yeah. Alright, then I'm gonna do a little poll. We're gonna do, I think I have enough for a temple now. I do. We're gonna do a temple, and then I will probably call it for the night. Because I should be responsible. I should go to bed and prepare for work. Just a little poll. Just a little one. We're going for trivia. I think I'm at like 20 pity now. So hoping we get lucky. Here we go. Here we are. Damn it. God damn it. Oh well. Do I have any more? Oh. Grab one of those. Go over here. Well, one more. Damn. I tried. I tried. Yeah, well, while I find someone to raid, let me do. I want to show y'all what I've been stuck on recently. So I have to get 66,000 points in this, and I've been slowly building up an Axa. It's just so.
Take a look.
This stupid boss is so annoying.
Watch this magic trick.
It's probably not gonna go well because I'm gonna leave it on auto, but this is what every once in a while I'll retry over and over again.
We can do it.
Let us find some almost. Here we are.
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Expand your thinking.
Raid.
Open sesame. Endless riddles.
I'm gonna
Nothing but a
keep
boy.
it in Honker Star Rail.
Expand your thinking. Watch it grow.
We're in the story.
To the soul.
Really bold?
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Good confidence.
We can do anything.
To Arctic Song. I think they're a little
Time to mix
ahead of me
things
in
up.
the story, but I don't think you'll care
Insanity.
about spoilers too much.
To the soul.
But yeah,
Open
again,
sesame.
thank y'all for hanging out. I really appreciate it. You can see that my characters are just doing like no damage at all.
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Yeah.
Expand your thinking.
Thank you for hanging out.
Endless
I've enjoyed
riddles.
this
Nothing but a
very
boy.
self-indulgent stream where I was just like, I
Open
just want
sesame.
more Honkai Star Rail. I just want to more. But yeah, next time I will. Yeah, next time I'll be in my new place, trying out my new internet.
Insanity.
So we'll see how it goes.
With this divine power, I
But
reforge
yeah,
all
I'll see you on
things.
Friday. Bye.
Time to mix things up.